Alright, so it's been a couple days of putting this Epsom salt on my finger where I had that splinter, and it no longer hurts when I touch it. And when you look, I think the splinter made its way up and is kind of sitting right underneath the top layer of skin. Yeah, if you look close you can kind of see it. So it is time to grab a needle and grab some tweezers and dig in there. The sharpest skin cutters. These aren't the best tweezers either. Now, as I'm digging, I see something. Oh, got it! I think. Oh, look at you, you little shit. I'm cutting in a little bit more because I think there's another piece. One more little thing, maybe? I don't know if you can even see this. But there's a little tiny thorn right here. And it is a piece of those chestnut things from outside. Just the very tip. Alright, now I'm going to very carefully and dangerously stick it back on my finger. There it is. Look at that little shit. That little tiny thing's been causing me some discomfort for what, like 4 or 5 days now. Now there's a few ways to handle splinters after you get them out of your skin. A lot of wrong ways and one right way. Upside down tape, find that splinter. There it is. Can you see it? It's there. Safely wrap it in tape. Then, to ensure that it doesn't poke out of that tape, aluminum foil. Wrap that a couple times for extra safety. Press down. Press down. Then, to ensure that it does not come out of the aluminum foil, find yourself a pint bag, or at least a bag that is bigger than the splinter. Roll it up, seal it tight. Repeat, tape. So I have a hammer and the splinter, and I'm going to go take it outside and nail it to a pole. And I'm hoping some curious person will wonder what it is and take it home with them, and then it will be their problem, not mine. My battery's just about to die, and I noticed that as I was getting ready to go nail it to the pole. And I was thinking, man, if this dies while I do this, I'm gonna have to nail it to the pole, realize I didn't film it, go back inside, change batteries, go back out, take that off the pole so I can nail it to the pole again to get the shot. But it worked out, so cool. And that's how you deal with the splinter. So I guess the only real takeaway from this is The Epsom salt trick really does work. This is my second time using it. First time was quite a while ago, so I didn't remember for sure if it does work, but it does. And I guess the only advice I would give is to be consistent. I changed my bandage twice a day, and I don't know how many days, like I said, like 4 or 5 I guess. And I slept with it on. If it would get too wet or too gross, I would change it. Other than that, yep, I gotta slowly see it. Like after a couple of days, like see a little black spot in there, and I was like, I guess that's either blood or the splinter. I don't know. So I woke up a little bit early today. I'm heading over to Tyler's house, and us and another guy, Dylan, we're all going to a storage auction.
This is getting ugly.
I don't really plan on buying anything. I got like $50 on me, maybe even less. So I don't think I'm gonna spend that. And the reason I don't do storage auctions is because I don't have room for that stuff. So we'll get there a little bit early, and I don't know, maybe win something really cool, like gold in the back of a painting.
Then this is a vampire bait. That's it.
I wanted to buy some, but you know, no labor, no space, no money.
There was a cherry chair in one that was kind of cool.
That was kind of cool.
Cherry chair, or the Pee Wee Herman chair?
Yeah. Also, these guys are vicious.
Super mean.
Outbidding me left and right, so what am I gonna do?
Some of them went for a lot cheaper than I was expecting.
Yeah,
if I did have the space, I would definitely consider this.
Totally.
But yep, that's it. It was fun. I brought $31 with me to the auction, and I still have that. And I'm gonna get ready and go to the outlet, to the Goodwill outlet, and I'm gonna kind of do, I don't know what it would be called. It's not a challenge, but basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that $31 to the Goodwill and hopefully spend it all. Hopefully I can find enough stuff to spend $31 on. And then when I get home, I will kind of add everything up, estimate what I'm going to make off of spending $31. And then over this next week, I'll keep track of those specific items that I bought today to see how much I actually made, you know, throughout the week. Hopefully I don't have too much trouble finding things. The last couple times at the outlet just haven't been too good. You ready to go inside? I don't think you even peed. Alright, Mabel, I'm getting ready to take off. I'm not going to bring this camera with me. I don't like to leave it in the car in the Goodwill parking lot. So from this point forward, I'm just going to use my phone. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. This is the absolute busiest I've ever seen Goodwill. There's not a single parking spot in the parking lot right now. I've looped around the whole thing twice, and I'm just gonna have to just keep looping. That sucks. I'm not looking forward to going into a place that is this busy. There's a good like 5 or 6 other cars looping around the parking lot too. I'm just gonna have to be in the right place at the right time to get a spot. And I got lucky. I thought I was gonna have trouble finding a cart too, but this lady left her cart here, so no problem. I think that's on. Okay, so I did not spend even close to $30 like I was hoping. I was hoping to bring home a lot of stuff. For how packed the parking lot was, it was not
as busy as I would have thought inside. It was still chaotic and horrible, but and right at the end, I generally don't like kids, but you know that they're acting a certain way because of their shitty parents. And there's this little girl crying, and I don't know what happened, but her mom like exploded in anger and grabbed her and like ripped her out into the parking lot, and I'm just pictured that she got a horrible beating in the car. I'm kind of, I don't know, it was hard to watch. You don't want to step in other people's parenting, but I don't know, I'm kind of shaken up by seeing how aggressive the mom was. Anyway, so I spent $5.24, and I got a bag full of stuff. Nothing too great, but I'll go ahead and show it right here, and maybe I'll do a little running total on the side. Okay, so this is a Nada chair. It's a back sling to help like people get older people to like stand up or get out of chairs if they need to. This used is $25, and this is, all these prices are estimates. I've looked up a lot of this stuff, or I know about a lot of this stuff, but it might not be spot on. This is a Polaroid one-step 600 camera. Generally these they don't go for very much online, but I always price higher than everybody else, and they always sell. So about $25 for this model. This is a Brixton Supply wool hat, about $20. Microsoft Work Suite 2005. This is about $15. Well, this is an iPhone, and it's an iPhone 5. I'm not sure if it's a 5S or the 5C, and I have not tried to turn it on yet. Actually, I'll plug this in right now. I don't know if it works, but even if it is broken, it's not doing anything yet. I'll leave it plugged in, but even if it's broken, that's probably $20, $30. Yamaha remote does not have the back piece, but when people list this model, it sells quickly and consistently. So even without the back piece, I'm guessing $15. It's a Sony Walkman cassette player, probably $15. This is a Cisco iFlip camera, probably $20. This is a Hawkins Technology Wi-Fi extender. I'm hoping to get about $50 out of this. These are Playtronics Bluetooth headphones. I can't remember. I think this one was about $25 used. As I come across old pictures or just pictures at the outlet, I'll go through like 100 before I find one that I like. But the ones that I like, I have this scrapbook at home. I've just found pictures. So I found one. This is a farm girl smoking a cigarette. And the last thing, which is for me, it is a little riding helmet. There's this dog that I want to do a photo shoot with, and I want to kind of do it fine art style, so I'm slowly gathering props so I can do that. So whatever that total is, that's what I did today. I don't know, I think I'm going to do this experiment another time, just because I wanted to do the experiment with a lot of items, not just these like 10 or 12 items here. So yeah, that's what I got today, and yeah, we'll do the what sold over the entire week with a larger amount of stuff. I don't know if you can hear it, but when I plug in, I can't hold this. Let me plug this in. When I plug in this phone, I get a high-pitched squeal throughout the car. I don't know what that is, just creating some sort of like circuit or loop with the speakers. So we will keep that unplugged for now.